Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Okay, so here D means directory. So these are the directory. Let me remove for time being. Now here, this is for files. So what does that mean? So just remove the first line, okay, and then copy this. What does that mean? So divide this into 3 part. One part, 2 part. Look at this. So 3, 3, 3. Now what is this? So here it can be read, write, execute. Here it can be read, write, execute. Here it can be read, write, execute. But for what? So this read, write, execute, first one is valid for owner of the file. Second one is valid for the user who's in the same group which the owner of this user of this file is belong to. So here this is for the group, this permission, and this permission applied to others. Okay, so here others. So this is something you can understand this way. That means if you see that here, this file, you have a owner have a read and write access. The group has the read only access, and others also have a read only access. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah.
So here this is the username and this is the group name, and this is the size actually. This is the time of modified or created, whatever. Now this carries some weightage actually. So R means 4 weightage. Okay, R means 4 weightage. Remember that number. W means 2 weightage. Execute means 1 weightage. So here, if you want to give someone access, let's say full permission, then RWX means 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. And then if you want to give no access, 0, 0, 0. If you want to give, let's say yourself everything access, 7, 0, 0. Or if you want to give yourself everything and then read and execute 5 and 5 and 5, 5. So you can try like this number. So how can you use it, this number? Let me show you. So there's a file which you see, there's a file which is this one. So I want to give the access to full. So chmod change, permissions 755, or let's say 777. And you see here now, see, where is that? Here it is. And 0. Now I'll give 0 access, 0, 0, 0. See here.
So Rajesh, why owner will have 000?
No, you can give yourself 00, no? Everything you see in Windows also. Here you can set yourself 0 access. Here,
So that owner will not be able to read the file log.
yes, yes, you can do that. See, this is the owner, okay? This is my myself owner. Edit. I can disallow. See, you can remove full control. Okay. I am not allowed to change. Okay, maybe some policies domain controller is handling that. Uh, just see, you said deny. Okay, here you said deny. Admin should also. So yeah, you can do that actually. Okay, so this way you need permissions. So for running any script, you need to have 755 actually. So that is the way you can set the permission of the file. Okay, some commands to for the networking. These are the commands you must try. Is very important. And variables, uh, you can set the variables and all. Aliases is good for automation, but I don't know how many people are using it. I'm using a lot. I was using a lot actually. Was nowadays I stopped using it because all the commands started getting easily on the Google. But earlier there was not, it was very difficult to find earlier. Let's say 10 years before. Then was using aliases a lot. Nowadays, let's say Google it and you'll get on Stack Overflow and all kind of things. So I stopped using it. But yeah, it's a good way to automate it. When you don't have access to Google, this will help you. So for example, let's say there's one command which is a very large one. So command which ls-lrt, and this you don't want to remember it all the time. Okay. So do we have any shortcut for this? So you can use aliases for it. So here I can use aliases, and here name of the aliases is ll, and here command will be lsf1lrt. Set this one and ll. See, understood? Simple way, just to save your time. So some commands, which is longer, you use very frequently. Set this aliases. So very efficient. Linux is very powerful, very efficient, and so
So
on.
Rajesh, where can I find all the aliases? How can I find that how many aliases I have set?
You you can, okay. This there will be on a home directory. Uh, cd let's have an la, and this is set in some location which is I need to even find it, that one. Here only actually you get it, but let me Google it. It will be faster. mm, alias file location in Linux. I told you, right, this one. So here it should be here. Go to some bottom section. It's too many lines. I don't have a patience. So let me search for it. So here it is somewhere. Look at this.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So try this one. It will help you with that. Watch command also is useful. This command will help you to run some commands every 2 seconds. Okay, by default. Here you can set the seconds also. Sleep at manual history commands. These are the ways to kill or halt the processes of bash. You can please try this one, and so on. File command to know the property of the file, least used actually, but yeah, you should try at least one. Compare the commands for the files. Some examples are here. Diff to check the difference. Compare common to find the common lines in the files. To find the to compare the files differences, two files, and also this is the something which you can practice it. Yeah. So guys, these are the commands which you have for the users. You must practice it and at least once, okay? So you have a comfortable things. Now there is a one thing which I want to teach you. There's a Linux admin command also. So Linux admin command. This I would like you to practice also just for once you practice it. Few commands I have already discussed here. This the some commands were there also duplicate. So I want you to practice these commands. At least this is very important if you want to become a very good Linux performance administrator, guys. So this commands you should try. Okay, so very useful for this. Okay, so now there is one more command I want to tell you, and that I think maybe you must be knowing actually. No, it's not a command, it's editor. So there's one editor which is called VI, built-in editor. Uh, so how do you work with it? So very simple concept. There is a file, I want to write it, rajesh.txt. So right now this file is in read-only mode. That means you cannot write it. I'm typing some keyword, but I cannot type it. It's a read-only mode. So in a VI editor, the first mode will be read-only mode. How to go to write mode? I just see bottom section, inserted actually. So now I can write it, this file. Now how to go back to read-only mode? Escape. I, escape, I, escape, I. Very simple. Escape read-only mode. You cannot do save in the insert mode. Okay, so you have to come in the read-only mode. So now how do we do that? Save and close. So here colon W Q. W for saving, Q for exit. Save and exit. Here again I open up. How do we close it without saving? So Q exclamation. This one. So this one you remember that, but yeah, there's some cheat sheet I want to share, which you have to practice it. Example, VI cheat sheet. Okay, so VI cheat sheet we have here. So all the combinations you can study, and again, don't remember. Try to remember all these things. Once you start practicing it for your work, you will get it. So SAD is also here. Uh, awk also is here. Find also is here. No, grep, no. SAD awk is done. VI is awk here. Mm, so these are the you can get used to it for that. Okay, so these are the questions. These are the commands you have to practice it, and once you find any difficulties and all, you can put it in the group, and I'll help you with that. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
No. So
Okay,
Rajesh, how
so
Linux command are structured? Like
Linux.
these commands are structured. Like there is a
Structured.
hyphen. Sometime we use hyphen lower character. Sometime we use upper characters. Sometime we use double dashes.
So in that way, it's a case sensitive. There is no pattern as such like which has to be done. The best way to check which option should be used is manual. Okay. So if you see the
Okay.
manual for each command, those options will come and with their right configurations. So there's no as such pattern actually, to be honest. Yeah, I know little frustrating, but yeah, this is the way you have to get into that. And I think few times you practice, you'll get used to it. Just a matter of start using it. By the
Okay.
way, I must tell you all these commands, whichever I taught you, it will work in the Mac also. So in the Mac, you must be doing UI operations, right? Stop that. Start doing the terminal operations now.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.